How to answer behavioral interview questions, 10 scenarios and star answer. Behavioral interview questions are the toughest part of any job interview. सवाल जैसे tell me a time when you made a mistake या tell me about a time when you disagreed with your boss. ये सारे सवाल आपको फंसाने के लिए पूछे जाते हैं। अगर आपने इन सवालों का गलत जवाब दिया तो आप अपना सिलेक्शन खो सकते हैं, लेकिन अगर आपने सही स्ट्रक्चर का यूज किया तो आप एक स्टैंड आउट कैंडिडेट बन जाएंगे। मैं सागर जायसवाल आज इस वीडियो में आपको दूंगा 10 टफेस्ट बिहेवियरल क्वेश्चंस, उनके एक्सपर्ट टिप्स और स्क्रिप्टेड स्टार आंसर जो आप अपने इंटरव्यू में डायरेक्टली यूज कर सकते हैं। ये आंसर्स ग्लोबल स्टैंडर्ड और टॉप एमएनसी के इंटरव्यू के रिसर्च पे बेस है। लेट्स गेट स्ट्रेट इनटू इट। 10 क्वेश्चन मिक्स एंड रिसर्च यूजिंग स्टार फॉर्मेट। क्वेश्चन नंबर 1, टेल मी अबाउट अ टाइम व्हेन यू वर्क इन अ टीम। प्रो टिप, यहाँ पे इंटरव्यूअर आपका ईगो चेक करना चाहता है। आपको ये दिखाना है कि आप टीम गोल को प्रायोरिटाइज कर रहे हो। इंग्लिश आंसर यूजिंग स्टार फॉर्मेट। So S stand for situation. In my previous role, I was a part of a team responsible for launching new company product. Then task. Our objective was to generate innovative marketing ideas to ensure a successful launch. Action. I suggested a brainstorming session with no hierarchy, allowing everyone to contribute. I encouraged shy team members to share their thoughts and ensure every suggestion was valued. Result. We generated 5 outstanding marketing strategies which led to a highly successful product launch and increased sale. Question number 2. Tell me about a time when you disagreed with your supervisor or manager. Pro tip. ये टॉप एमएनसीज का फेवरेट सवाल है। वो देखना चाहते हैं कि आप प्रोफेशनल रह के भी डिसएग्री कर सकते हो। English answer with a star format. The first is situation. In my last role, my manager wanted to launch a campaign that I felt was premature based on a current market data. Task. My task was to voice my concern professionally without creating conflict. Action. I requested a private meeting and presented my research data. I listened to his perspective but clearly showed the risks involved in an early launch. Result. We reached a compromise to run a small pilot test first. The pilot data supported my concern, saving the company from a potentially expensive failure. Question number 3. Tell me a time when you made a mistake. Pro tip. Honesty is the key. इंटरव्यूअर को गलती से मतलब नहीं है, उनको आपके ओनरशिप और रिकवरी से मतलब है। इंग्लिश आंसर विद स्टार फॉर्मेट. First is situation. When I started my last role, I was eager to impress and took on too many tasks at once. Then task. It was my job to finish everything on time, but I miscalculated the required effort. Then is action. I missed an important deadline. Immediately apologized to my manager and took full ownership. I then implemented a new system using a priority list and time tracking. Then is result. By using this methodological approach, I became more efficient and never miss another deadline. Question number 4. Tell me about a time when you handle a high pressure situation. Pro tip. दिखाइए कि आप पैनिक नहीं होते और फोकस सिर्फ अपने सॉल्यूशन पे रखते हैं। इंग्लिश आंसर विद स्टार फॉर्मेट. Situation. During a major client presentation, our primary software crashed unexpectedly. Task. I needed to keep the presentation moving to avoid losing the client interest. Action. I immediately switched to a prepare offline backup and continued the presentation manually. I remained calm and handled the technical glitch as a minor hurdle. Result. The client was impressed with my composure and our team's preparedness, which ultimately led to us winning the contract. Question number 5. Tell me about a time when you received a criticism that you thought was unfair. Pro tip. ये एक ट्रैप है, कभी भी डिफेंसिव मत बनिए। दिखाइए कि आप फीडबैक को पॉजिटिव तरीके से प्रोसेस करते हैं। इंग्लिश आंसर विद स्टार फॉर्मेट. सिचुएशन. My manager criticized the length of my customer call, even though I was trying to build a rapport to boost the company sale. Task. My task was to take on board the feedback professionally, despite feeling it was slightly unfair. Action. I explained my reasoning, but I acknowledged the need for a speed. I reflected on feedback and adjusted my style to be more concise as instructed. Result. This change improved my call handling rates, allowing me to assist more customer daily without losing quality service. Question number 6. Tell me a time when you went above and beyond to help the customer. Pro tip. देखिए आप रिजल्ट के लिए एक्स्ट्रा माइल जाते हैं. इंग्लिश आंसर विद स्टार फॉर्मेट. Situation. A customer reached out with an urgent issue that was technically outside my department scope. Then task. I wanted to ensure the customer was satisfied rather than just passing them to another department. Action. I stayed online, coordinated with the technical team myself, and followed up with the customer the next day to confirm the resolution. Result. The customer was extremely grateful and provided a testimonial that helped our team win the Service of the Month award. Question number 7. Tell me about a time when you had to do something differently. Pro tip. यहाँ आपकी अडेप्टेबिलिटी टेस्ट हो रही है. देखिए कि आप प्लान बी के साथ तैयार रहते हैं या नहीं. इंग्लिश आंसर विद स्टार फॉर्मेट. First is situation. We were building a website for a client. Our lead designer suddenly fell ill. Task. I had to find a way to complete the graphic design work on time to prevent the project delays. Action. I used my initiative to hire a remote freelancer through a professional platform and provided them with a clear, tight brief. Result. By taking this alternative route, we deliver the project on time and to the client exact specification. Question number 8. Tell me when you fail to meet a deadline. Pro tip. दिखाइए कि आप अपने फ्यूचर के लिए कॉन्टिजेंसी प्लान बनाया है. इंग्लिश आंसर विद स्टार फॉर्मेट. फर्स्ट इज सिचुएशन. I was on a time sensitive project when two key staff members went off sick just a week before the deadline. Task. We had to complete the project without being understaffed. Action. We work extra hours and outsource tasks but missed the deadline by 24 hours. I then conducted a review to see how this can be prevented in the future. Result. I learned the importance of contingency planning. Now I build better buffer time and backup resources into every project I manage. Question number 9. Tell me about a time when you multitask. Pro tip. प्रूव कीजिए कि आप अर्जेंट और इम्पोर्टेंट में फर्क समझते हैं. इंग्लिश आंसर विद स्टार फॉर्मेट. सिचुएशन. My manager asked for a volunteer to cover the workload of a colleague on sick leave. Task. I had to manage both my responsibility and theirs simultaneously for several weeks. Action. I created a strict priority list, tackling urgent tasks first and researching more efficient way to handle unfamiliar duties. Result. I successfully completed both the workload on time and maintained the high quality expected by my employer. Question number 10. Tell me about a time when you had to learn new skill quickly. Pro tip. 2026 के मार्केट में लर्निंग एजिलिटी टेस्ट करने के लिए सबसे ज्यादा पूछा जा रहा है. इंग्लिश आंसर विद स्टार फॉर्मेट. ऐसे सिचुएशन. In my previous job, my company transitioned to a new AI integrated CRM system overnight. Task. I needed to become proficient enough to handle my daily tasks without losing a drop in productivity. Action. I dedicated my evening to online tutorial and practice on the software demo mode. I also collaborated with the IT to understand the advanced features. Result. Within 3 days, I was not only using the system fluently but was able to assist other team members in their transition. The standout outro. दोस्तों ये 10 रियल वर्ल्ड बिहेवियरल क्वेश्चन जो आपको किसी भी इंटरव्यू में स्टार बना देंगे। इन आंसर को सेव कर लीजिए और इन टिप्स को ध्यान में रखिए। अगर आपको ये रिसर्च अप्रोच पसंद आई तो ये वीडियो को लाइक करें और कमेंट में लिखिए प्रिपेयर। करियर में स्टैंड आउट करना है तो चैनल को सब्सक्राइब करना ना भूलें। थैंक्स फॉर वॉचिंग। जय हिंद।